Who wants to go on an adventure? We're in Milwaukee, or almost in Milwaukee. David almost got here, except he almost didn't.
That's right. We are on an adventure, and I've already had an adventure. I was supposed to join Chris to deliver the GSXR to Mr. Grant Schwingle.
So we're making this kind of vlog little thing about our little adventure that David missed the first part of. So we're just gonna pick this up in Milwaukee with the Royal Enfield launch to give kind of our own eye view of this whole event. David, we made it. You are small.
We made it.
Tomorrow we ride, but tonight we hang out, meet everybody, and we make custom hats.
And flip it. Let's go.
It's gonna dissect this a bit, get you guys into the background how we actually built it. That, if you consider this is probably 2018 when we're at this stage, at that time we were building air-cooled bikes with kickstarters and carburetors. From a company point of view, to take this to management and say, right guys, we've got these genius ideas. We want these, so all these things we've called out here are all things that as a company we'd never done before. So you got the rising rate monoshock linkage, highest ever RPM. I think we're asking for 3,000 RPM more than the existing Ford ever. Double overhead cam, first time we've done that. The vertical inlet tracks, that's something you only see on sports bikes really. Water cooling as well. Up until that point, we've never done water cooling. Twin spark trellis frame and the stress engine. When we were in the early days of playing engine out, we thought, wait, we've got a nice strong engine here. Why don't we reduce the amount of frame and use the engine as a stress member? And that's allowed us to get a really tight package, but also light and strong. Any rider, any road, any time. So this goes across the whole bike. This is, suspension, brakes, engine. It's all been designed with a wider operating range than anything we've ever done before. It's our lightest, most advanced, highest performing, and most integrated engine.
Good morning. We are at the Royal Enfield HQ getting ready for the press ride today, where we'll be going through the city and around some cross-country roads, hitting the twisties, and then really getting a good feel for the motorcycle.
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
Who are you and what are we doing here?
I'm Morgan Gales. We are riding Royal Enfield Guerrilla 450s out in Milwaukee today.
And I'm Chris. This is my first press launch of any kind like this. I'm mainly going to be shooting and pointing the cameras at you, and we're going to be talking shop a little bit later, seeing what we think about these bikes. Pretty stoked for it.
So we're at the first stop after 10 minutes of riding. We got to grab some photos, and then we're going to hit some more fun roads to see what these things can really do.
So it's lunchtime and we're about halfway through the Guerrilla 450 launch ride. First impressions?
I mean, my first impression being a tall dude is that the ergos were remarkably comfortable. that like they fit me well. They fit, Rachel next to me at 5'8". She was stoked. So the first thing was sitting on it before I even rode it. I was impressed by the ergos.
Engine, gearbox, super smooth,
Super smooth.
shifting a lot less than I would have expected on that
I'd
bike.
say it's super smooth for a single because it
Right.
does get buzzy over 5,000 RPM.
A little buzzy.
A little buzzy. Not annoyingly buzzy.
No.
Some engine character, which is nice. You get to feel the thing. You do have to sort of quick shift through first and second, and then you can let third stretch a little bit.
Yeah.
But also, the way we were seeing it is like you're going 30 miles an hour, you can throw it in sixth and just lug it out, which is wild.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the character of the engine, it has a lot of character.
It's got all of its torque from down low. Yeah. Way down low.
So,
And you can keep it at redline and it's no problem.
I mean, that's one thing that they said in their engine testing is that they ran it for like tens of thousands of miles at redline, and it's just a bulletproof engine. They're like, you can beat this thing up and it will take it regardless. So that's confidence inspiring too.
Yeah. And, you can generally look at a bike and kind of know how it rides. And obviously you have high expectations, but
Or
This-
low expectations.
or low expectations. Well, I had high expectations for this one and has met it so far.
Bro,
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
I agreed
It's a lot
to
of
pick up
fun.
the bike and ride it to Montana and then home based on my expectations, having never ridden the bike. So like I had pretty high expectations, and I think you guys heard in the helmet, we're out 5 minutes, and I'm like, yeah, this was a good choice. This is
Yeah.
gonna be a good ride.
Yeah.
What we got on the highway.
Yeah. So what about stand out for you?
I like how nimble it is
You wanna
too.
sit?
It was really fun to throw around corners.
Yeah, still stable in the highway, still incredibly nimble. All those roads you were going on, I only had to hit my brakes for one turn.
For me, I love a 17-inch wheel. Having a 120 series on there, planted.
Right.
You were talking about mid-corner adjustments.
Dude, easy. Like mid-corner input, brakes, steering adjustments. The chassis remained stable, didn't get upset, just took it really smooth.
Absolutely. Yeah. And then the brakes, historically, Royal Enfield has had slightly wooden feeling brakes. Previous models back in the day.
Back, yeah. For sure.
Now,
Gotten a lot better.
much,
Yeah.
very great
And
brakes.
feel.
And
You
feel.
have good front lever feel. Like
Yeah.
You can really gauge.
Thing of the past that.
Yeah. Not even in the conversation anymore.
And then just creature comforts like the TFT display, fit and finish,
Yep.
the LED, how it's brake and turn. You only have two kind of, masses there.
Yeah.
Quality of materials and everything. It's a proper bike.
And
And
then
then
USB-C at the handlebar.
let's talk about places to ride.
Totally.
Like no matter what level you're at, where is it like an obvious weapon choice?
I think off the bat, like it feels at home in a congested environment because it's relatively light, it's quick off the line, and it's skinny at nipple.
Yeah.
So that all makes sense in
Urban,
safe
100%.
environment. Totally. And then River Canyon.
But we're on, like Midwestern
Country road.
twisties.
Yeah.
But
Not really.
no
twisted.
problem.
Curves.
And 80 miles an hour.
No problem.
Yeah. Tip it over.
If you had some
Right now.
really sticky tires too.
Yeah.
Man, that thing would be really
Yeah, it would be a beast. But there's a few things. It's a smaller engine, so you got to start getting on the gas as you're pulling out of the apex. You really got to work it.
Totally.
You got to ride the bike,
Yeah.
which makes it fun. You got to carry some speed. You got to pay attention. But also the chassis is really stiff. The chassis feels really nice. I think, definitely approachability is the key word with any 450. You want to see that, but it's also still a bike that I want to own and ride around home. I love it.
Yeah.
Stoked.
So why don't you plug your trip real quick so we can have people follow you?
Yeah, I leave tomorrow. Heading out to, I don't know, Sioux Falls or something, and then from there out to Spearfish, and Spearfish to Bozeman or Billings, and then into Big Fork, fly fishing for a couple days, and then just taking my time and cruising on south from there.
How many miles is that?
I think I'm gonna end up doing around 4,000 miles.
All right. So we got a legit test rider testing a bike long-term,
Yeah.
forever. You get the bike.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep the bike. I'm gonna
So-
customize it, do a full project.
If this is interesting stuff to you, check out Morgan Gales, spelled Mogran on Instagram.
Oh, grand.
Keep the people informed, man.
Yeah, I'll give you guys all the juice. Follow along.
Rip it. All right. Yesterday was the press launch. Did 130 miles on this bike. Now, This is my bike. So we're gonna set me up a little bit, got some covers, some style pieces that, you know, just add a little bit of flair to the bike, and then some pieces, some functional things that'll help me on the road, like saddlebags. And I'm also gonna be running this bench seat, which adds about an inch of seat height, which is great for me as a taller guy with a long inseam. It's also flat all the way back, so it lets me sort of scoot back and adjust my ergos while riding. Everything we're putting on the bike today is Royal Enfield genuine accessories. The bike is available now, it's $5,300, it's in dealers, and all of the parts that you see here are available from those dealers as part of the launch accessory package. Nice little sheepskin just off Amazon. You know, it's dense, it's cool when it's hot, it's warm when it's cool, adds a little bit of padding, a little bit of height to the seat, and it just adds sort of an old school road warrior aesthetic that I really like.
So it's been a great press release. Morgan is going to be going on a cross-country trip on one of these Guerrilla 450s, and we're going to see him off.
The bike is set, probably more ready than I am. Trying to do 500 miles today to get to Sioux Falls and figure it out along the way. So wish me luck. Here we go.